back to another lip balm review. Tonight I'm doing the other one of the Dunkin Donuts coffee lip balms from this set. After last night's, I must admit, I am more than a little nervous and skeptical that this one's gonna suck. But I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was just the one that was terrible. So we'll just get right into it. So this one is just generic coffee flavored. The other one was pumpkin, if you guys missed it. But just opens up like this. Looks like that. I'm iffy on the appearance of it. At least this one feels like it has a scent on top of smelling plasticky, so maybe it's not as bad. I might actually be willing to put this one on. I'm not positive on that, but I might be. Still smells very heavily chemical. I might just swatch it on my hand. Actually, I'm really not comfy with the chemical scents in there. But yeah, so it's stick format, even though it's in a novelty type of a tube that's shaped like a coffee cup. But, I mean, it's still stick format, ultimately, at the end of the day. But packaging-wise, looks like a little coffee cup. It's got all the detailings, the sippy spout, and whatever the hell this stuff back here is, but they're on coffee lids. Yeah. These are not natural or organic. Not even a little bit. They don't even use real beeswax. They use synthetic wax. Yeah, so these are, yeah, just saying, not even a tiny bit organic. I don't think these are limited edition, but I'm not sure because we don't have Dunkin Donuts out here, so I have no way of knowing for sure. The amount of product you get is 0.14 ounces in here, which is weirdly the same amount as a lip smacker, believe it or not. So, anyway, shelf life on these, it doesn't have an expiration date, but it does say the recommended 12 months after opening thing. So there's that, and I have no idea on what the original price point was on these, because, again, no Dunkin Donuts around here, so had to go the eBay route. Anyway, if any of you guys have one near you and know what these cost, feel free to leave it in the comments. But, yeah, sturdiness-wise, it's pretty cheap plastic. I mean, you can hear how thin and flimsy that plastic is. Weirdly, the cap isn't quite as flimsy, but the base, the actual turning mechanism, oh, that's flimsy as shit. I feel like if I pinch it too hard, it'll snap in on itself. But, you hear this? It's so cheap and flimsy, my god. It's not quite squeaking like the other one was, but it's pretty darn close. It's not great. But yeah, no special features, no medication. So we'll move on to the scent. Oh, I guess it does squeak. I take it back. It's squeaking right now. So this one actually does a little bit smell like coffee. Not gonna lie, it actually does. So I'll give it a point for that. It's about the only point it's gonna get. Maybe I'll give it another point just for being cute, but I mean, unfortunately it has that same weird plasticky pencil lead smell in there. I don't know what that's about, but it makes me super uncomfortable and super reluctant to put this on my mouth. I don't want to ingest that. But on top of that, it's like a coffee scent, but like a sweet coffee. Like coffee Jelly Bellies is probably a good comparison. Maybe not quite as sweet as those, but something along similar lines there. It's obviously like a phony coffee. It's not real, but yeah. I mean, at least you can tell what it's supposed to be. The pumpkin one didn't even have scent, in mine anyway. But this one, you can at least tell they tried. So, I mean, there's that. But again, because of the chemical smell, I am really not comfortable putting this on my mouth. So, I've had enough health scares over my life. I don't need to tempt fate, thank you very much. So, I'm just gonna swatch it on my hand, see what kind of color payoff we get. So it actually, even though this is the dark brown color of the balm, it leaves about the same color on my hand as the pumpkin one did, which I realize you couldn't see it very well on camera because of the lighting last night. You may notice I'm not using that light tonight But this is almost exactly the same color as that. It actually looks a little bit darker on this camera than it is in person. But in person, it's like an orangey kind of a color. And I'm just like, but this is brown. Why did it come off orange? It's very strange. Very strange indeed. But, yeah, it's really thin. Yeah, on my hand it still smells plasticky. So it's definitely not the packaging itself that I'm smelling. It is the actual lip balm, which is sad, but it is what it is. Oh well. Luckily I didn't pay that much for these, so whatever. But, and I do have another set if for by any chance somebody's interested. I don't know why I would be, but I mean, collectors are collectors. So I mean, just saying, I do have another set, but I think it's more just for looks because they're cute. So, but yeah, so I guess color-wise, you could potentially get that on your lips. I wouldn't recommend it because of that smell, but I mean, I suppose you could if you wanted to. I'm not gonna judge you. So, anyway, can't speak for flavor because I'm not trying it on. And consistency-wise, like I said, it's very thin. It's pretty sticky. Yeah, it's greasy and not good greasy. It just... Okay, this is going to be a totally disgusting comparison here, but... Don't judge, but, you know, if you go, like, a week or two without washing your hair, most of you are like, dear God, why do you know that? But, you know, depression's a bitch, and shit happens. Just saying, that you go into a deep enough depression, it's easy to go a week or two without fucking bathing, alright? Real talk. But, if you're aware of what that oiliness feels like on your hair, that is the exact feel of this. It's not a good thing. It's pretty gross, honestly, and I'm just like, ugh, why? Fucking why? Why is this a thing that is made other than it's cute? I don't know, but, I can't imagine this would do any kind of wonders in terms of moisturization, in terms of longevity. Given how easily it wiped off on my finger, yeah, there's no way that this shit's gonna stay on, like, any length of time whatsoever, so, just saying, and definitely wouldn't pass the drink test if it came off on my finger from barely touching it. Yeah, so, my rating on this one, even though I'm reluctant to even give it this high of a rating, I'm gonna give it a 3. Because it is cute, and because there actually is a coffee scent in there. But, unfortunately, it's still... I am very not comfortable with the chemicalness of it. I am not a fan of how flimsy and cheap this feels. In general, it has a lot of issues going on with it. And the ingredients list, it just had a lot of red flags that were screaming at me, do not put this on, so I'm not. So, I'm just saying, that's my take on it. You may feel differently. You may love this. I'm not you. I don't know your life. So, anyway, that's all I have to say on this one. So, 3 out of 10. It's pretty crummy. I wouldn't recommend it, but, I mean, unless if you just want it for looks. I would recommend it for looks because it's very cute. But for actually using, I absolutely would not recommend this. So, anyhow, that is all I have to say on this one. So, as usual, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Leave comments down below. And until next time, bye!